Hey everybody, this is Tailstorm360 coming to you with a video review for Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Ironhide. As it's clearly obvious that I've opened them up, and it's a big box, I'm gonna say that. So big. So, let's take a look. Let's check his tactical stats first. So, his strength 8, rank 8, courage 9, endurance 9, and speed's 5. It's kind of obvious that Ironhide's a little big and bulky. The skill and Fire Blast and intelligence are a shame, because intelligence is 6. I think his intelligence should be 7, I think. And Fire Blast should be like 9. No, it could be in between 7 or 8. And skill should be, since he's a veteran of war, come on, a skill of 5? Retards. Okay, so his thingy says Ironhide is a veteran Autobot soldier. He relies knowledge gained from countless skirmishes with the Decepticons. To persevere in battle, he chooses mech-tech weapons for their adaptability. And power. The Decepticons don't stand a chance. Well, they advertise mech-tech on this, but it's you don't include a big weapon on like the Voyager or the Deluxe class. But anyway, electronic lights and sounds, light up weapons. Really? Well, it's just his mech tech is basically his chest-mounted Cybertronian blitz cannon, but that's the only light up gun he has in this. Automatic conversion sounds. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. That's a lie. That I cannot hear any conversion sounds. Top kick mode, go on hub for Transformers Prime, which I don't have, and it's not my problem. So here's Ironhide, right here. Nice truck mode. I gotta say, it's the best I've seen of Ironhide that we've ever gotten. So, but you can see the problem. It's his kibble on the bottom of the wheels, and like, what are you gonna do about that? It's a good figure anyway. I don't take points off of that. So his nice gimmicks of this car is pretty much, boom, a cannon. His shotgun comes out of his roof, and this one, another cannon, which you can tell by what that's gonna turn into his arms. But this one's kind of loose, so I'll get into that. Nice front, but you can see his fists in there, I think. Yep, those are his fists. So, without further ado, let's go transform this guy. So, to do so, I normally click off these legs and take these feet, crunch them down like this, and just twist them this way, vice versa. And let's go on top. You can see his head right there, so now lift up these. Well, you gotta lift this hood part up, which this part's a challenge though. Well, not too challenging, but I'm not gonna. That is a problem for the transformation back for him. But there's his hands. Just stick it like this, then pop up this, lift it back, then. So you see Ironhide. Yeah, he just said weapons ready. We get you, Ironhide. And basically, what you want to do is, this is a little. Let me move this up. I was doing Starscream yesterday, but the camera froze up and it died, and it didn't work out as well. So there's a tab right there. one. Yeah, there's one right there. Somewhere. So. Well, this is a big bulky arm panel, so flip this down like normally you should do though, and attach it to this clip back here, and it's nicely molded, so just shove that in. Oh, you must fold this wheel down to expose some of his arm, and just there's a tab under here. Yeah, super. Now do the same with this one. But don't do these too wild because they love to snap off. Sometimes. It just depends on what Ironhide toy, which one you... Well, I don't really know if it's a trend, but it normally does happen with figures, though. Like, it comes with a looser mech tech, I don't know. But I seen an Ironhide like this at Toys R Us, but it was broken. It isn't really cool if it's broken. Like, the toy's pretty much useless if it's broken. So, there. Push his wheel down. Okay, so you're pretty much done with Ironhide, but you need to fix his back though. So his trunk pieces back here, and for this. Do whatever you want, but I normally do this to keep space. And here you guys have Ironhide. So, I'll go start with the complaints that I've heard from people about this figure. Is pretty much his blue legs. I don't care about them. It doesn't matter as long as it's a good figure. Yes, so you can tell he has his guns right here, but you can screw this up a little later. And he also has this gun. They're kind of stiff though. And he does make noise, and you're not going to hear any voice because from this toy because I have a microphone and I'm not using the webcam, so it does do it for a long time. If you want to do so, go to OptiBottomS's channel and find out. So here's this quote. That's for his cannon, and here's Ironhide's quotes that you'll pretty much hear from him.
Ironhide here. Weapons ready.
That's how much quotes he has. And that's not all his gimmicks, because he has 2 more leg weapons. Yes, I think this is a nice addition for Ironhide. A knife. Let me get it out with Ironhide without him falling. It's nice. It's this is my pinky. It's the size of your pinky. And you can just do this. And he has a knife. And this one, not many people like this one, but you can see right there, that's it's a missile for the gun, but it also in vehicle form, it's his tailpipe. So so you get the gun. And there's a trigger right there in the back that so many people kind of didn't think, complaints about this gun. Well, other than the knife, I prefer the knife than this though. But people had problems firing this thing, and I lost the missile, but I'll get it back though. And yeah, it's really hard to detract a little bit, so it feels like you have to guide it in. Yeah, so yeah, that's a pain. Now for a decent size comparison, excuse me about that. You just fell over. Um, Here he is right next to Leader Class Brawl, the crummy fall apart person. Uh, Roughly, Ironhide seems to be a little bigger, but due to Brawl having these giant guns on top of him, it seems Brawl's bigger, but he isn't. It's just I counted to his head nearly, but it's a giant toy for Brawl though. But Ironhide is a nice addition though, and no, his Ironhide's fists do not rotate whatsoever. He couldn't fit. He can fit Mech but I don't really have one in store right now. I don't have one on hand. So my final thoughts on this figure is he's excellent. It depends on what you do to it. Well, his head, mine was, his head was glued on for most cases for people that have this figure. But if you kind of twist it hard enough, it may, then you could get him to rotate left and right. Oh, his articulation, it goes up and down. But it's kind of hindered with his shoulders, though. And he's really hard, too. Well, this is the best pose I think you could get out of him, though. But I think I recommend this figure. No, not a joke. Just get him when he's cheap, though. I got him for $44 on Amazon, but I kind of feel bad for myself since I bought him like the week before he was $35 though. So I suggest go pick him up if you can. So without further ado, I really suggest this figure. Thanks for tuning in, and this was Tales from 360 signing out.